Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Pokes channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Folks, if you really are serious about, making a quantum leap on your understanding of music and guitar and playing guitar, the Guitar Ladder System for $199 is a huge value. I don't want to talk about it too much right now, but it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to explain because it's real. It's part of what's called progressive learning, which Pat Metheny talks about. In fact, his manager heard my CD and was very complimentary because he's a friend of Ian Keane, who was my co-producer on my CD. Anyway, hey, I'm sitting here. I love this guitar. This is a G100. I think I've got it at $599. It sounds really great. This is a rare one, too, made in Korea. It's a reissue of like a 52 Gretsch, and it just sounds beautiful. And I really love it. I'm not nuts about selling it, but that's how I know I have a great piece of inventory, because I cherry pick guitars that are really special, and every guitar is not the same. This thing sounds starting to sound better and better as I'm playing. I don't think it was played much, but I just thought I'd do a little something, That's diminished. Let's do something chordal though, because like I'm always talking about, it's the chordal improvisation that's the key to massive growth. And let's say you take a chord like this, which is a 13 chord, or you can do it like this, make it an 11, and then pick up the kind of like a Ted Green voice, and get that 13 in with the side of your finger here. It's a beautiful voicing. If even just every couple, 2 or 3 days, you learn a way to connect a 2 or 3 chords, that's one component to a lot of growth. But in the Guitar Ladder System, you're going to be exposed to the 10 different systems of improvisation in a very organic fashion. There's not a bunch of left-right explanations, not a bunch of complicated theory, no note reading. It's all by diagram. But we feed the subconscious mind. We feed the musical ear. That's the way Joe Pass and Wes Montgomery learned, by the way. But anyway, so today's little idea is the 13 to the bi-chord. Isn't that nice? To the major 13 flat 5 up another half. So you can hear that, how that just, smooth voice leading, small interval skips, but it just, it goes together like it just has a musicality to it that really sounds good. And you don't hear, I haven't heard that those 2 chords together too much. That's what's great about the Guitar Ladder System. You begin to discover your own harmonic logic. You begin to generate your own harmony in your subconscious mind. Sure, you're going to do things that emulate other people. Like I'm kind of into my own style of flamenco. And when I studied with Ted Green for a while, this was a long time ago, he's like, man, you're doing Joe Pass's stuff. And I've never in my life copied any of Joe Pass's stuff. But just listening to him a couple hours a day, I guess I absorbed a lot of his stuff. But anyway, so this would be 11 like this. But you're going to pick up that 13 and the 11, and then a nice chord. So you're picking up on the side of your first finger that 13. Here's the 11. You could do it like this and get the 3rd and the 13th. But it's nice. And then here, see, the treble goes up and the bass goes down. That's really pretty. Again, the bass goes down, the treble goes up. So we got some contrary motion working there right now. So anyway, this is going to be a real short video for once, right? So dominant 13, root, flat 7, 9, 11, and the 13th. To a bi-chord. Now that chord, kind of the Bill Evans influence, piano player, That chord has a minor 7 and a major 9 at the same time. You have to use your thumb to pick up these top two notes, but it's a beautiful chord. But when you find something that works, Joe Pass would have loved this, by the way. He didn't tend to do a lot of chords like this. See, that really works. The bass goes down, the treble goes up, a little bit of contrary motion, sounds really musical. Then we need another contrary motion. That could then go to a major 13, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, 13 9, 13, 13 flat 9. Moving minor third, 4 chord. Couple 4 chords together. Flat 5 in the bass. Flat 5 in the bass here. Yeah, this is a really neat guitar. The top is interesting because the top has got 2 super thick layers. Kind of reminds me of a double top on a classical or something. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got two super thick layers on the top, almost like a kind of more like a solid top than a laminate top, because usually laminate tops have real thin layers of wood. This has got 2 really thick layers of wood with a little thin sheet, looks like a mahogany in the middle. This is a well thought out guitar, and it just sounds beautiful. I was playing it last night watching a Dodger game on YouTube TV, just chilling on my, kicking back on my bed playing this. And every time I play this guitar, it starts to sound better. I don't think it's been played, but it's got 2 really thick layers of wood, not normal, layers, and this is the G100, I think is what this is, but this one's made in Korea. You don't see these around too much. And I'm just using a little, $80 Zoom Q3, so that's why I'm not getting the, But anyway, so today's idea was dominant 11, dominant chords have the flat 7. You can add the third. You can add the third and the 13 But for this example, we're picking up the 13 with the side of the first finger to a bi chord, which is a major 9 and minor 7 at the same time. So you get some contrary motion going there, more contrary motion. And you could just come up another half step like that, or come from the major 13 flat 5 to just a regular major 13. That would resolve nicely to 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, come down, diminish. Harmonic minor to 7 sharp 9. Sharp 5, depending on what you're looking at. That's a great chord. So there's the 5, so there's sharp 5. If you add this note, I don't want to get into a theoretical discussion. Every chord has many different names. Best thing to do is get to know the sound of the chord in your head, let that soak into your subconscious. But anyway, so today's idea, hopefully you can see this, right? Okay. I could come in with, there's a lot. But let's just keep it simple for now. And I'm picking up that 13 with the side of my finger right here. It's a little tricky. You kind of have to get this real slant, like that. But it's a beautiful voice. And you get some contrary motion. So now I'm going to the major 13 that time. Anyway, so dominant 9, or I'm sorry, dominant 13, bichord, major 9 and minor 7 at the same time. That gives you some nice contrae motion. Major 13, flat 5, up another half step. Or major 13, flat 5 to major 13, which likes to resolve the 7 sharp 5 sharp 9 to the 13 dominant to dominant 9 to 13 to 13 flat 9 to major 9 6 with a 7 on top. This is such a nice. You have to kind of work it. Here, I'm going to stop right there. Anyway, this is I'll go $5.99. That's it. You know, I don't get this stuff for $20 at a garage, so this one's really clean. There's a lot of value for, you know, I might not always be the cheapest guitar price in the world, but I cherry pick great guitars, and it's not bullshit. People who bought stuff from me know that. But this is a strong value at $5.99. It's a really great guitar. I'd love just to add it to my collection, but I've got a lot of guitars, but I'm really enjoying playing this, and it's just sounding better and better. I love the age binding on it. It's just really beautiful, and I love the headstock too. It's just a really nice guitar, man. You know, it's got a lot of punch too. I don't particularly always play that way a lot, but yeah. All right, folks, take care. If you want to hit me up, don't just hit me up message through YouTube. It's a lousy way to communicate. Just send me an email, stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's STEVEZOOK, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com, or send me a text, 714-548-0385. Yeah, this is really a beautiful guitar. I really like it a lot. I've been playing it every night, just watching baseball or basketball or something, you know. I love the nice big inlays on the fretboard. Gretsch Synchromatic, reissue of a 52. I'll go $5.99 on this. It didn't come with any. Oh, actually, it did. That's right. It did. It comes with a really nice brown gig bag. I was going to say I'll have to charge a little for that. I won't charge. It came with a really well-made brown gig bag, kind of a tweedy looking thing, so I'll throw that in for free. Yes, you have to pay shipping, but this is a lot of value for $5.99. It really is. All right, folks. So email stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's 7 not spelled out, or text me 714-548-0385. Let's all stay positive. We've all got challenges. I know I do. But let's my shoulder and arm are starting to get a little bit better. It's a slow process. When you tear ligaments in your arm and shoulder, it can take 6 months. So if you work out, guys, be careful. Keep the weights low. Make sure and do a day or two off a lot. And don't do what I did, which is play 3 or 4 hours of scales after working out. That was dumb. I made a mistake. I'm not always perfect, right? Live and learn. I'm not made of titanium, right? And I'm 68. All right, folks, take care. Let's all keep the positive faith.